Welcome to Seattle Maritime Works. Hi, I'm Ken Saunderson with the Seattle Propeller Club, and today we're joined by Hannah Lindoff, who's the new executive director of SeaShare. Thanks for joining us today, Hannah.
Thanks, Ken. Nice to see you.
Hey, Hannah, why don't we start out by having you give a quick overview of what SeaShare is all about and why the organization was formed?
Sure. Well, SeaShare, to put it simply, is the seafood industry's response to hunger. It's an organization designed to overcome some of the hurdles that a traditional food bank would have accepting seafood donations and take that on for them and work between the seafood industry and food banks and feeding centers to make sure that seafood is included in the assortment that those who are in need of a little supplement receive. It's really important because I think those of us who are in the seafood industry understand just how nutritious and important for growth seafood is. So it's a very dear cause to my heart.
And a terrific success story. Since the onset of COVID-19 crisis, SeaShare has sent over 8 million servings of seafood to food banks in the Northwest and across the country. Let's first talk about how you work with businesses in our seafood industry.
Sure. Well, the nice thing about SeaShare is that we're very nimble. So we can work with businesses in a way that works best for them. What SeaShare does really well is work with volume, which it makes us unique, but we can work with smaller donations as well. So we bring quite a bit of seafood coming from Alaska, from the at-sea processors, a lot of pollock blocks, and then we also work, with value-added products produced around the country. They contact us, let us know if they have a donation, and we make sure it gets to those in need.
And once you receive the seafood, how do you work with nonprofits to distribute the seafood?
So we here in the lower 48, we partner very closely with Feeding America and tap into their network, and that allows us to sort of put up on their platform what we have available, and then food banks that uh, need that product will then be able to see that it's available and then make that connection. In Alaska, things are a little bit more ad hoc, which I think makes it a little exciting. We even work with the Coast Guard at times to, if they're doing a training run, then they can fly a donation to a remote village that otherwise would be very difficult to get to. So those are um, the logistics are more difficult in Alaska, but it's kind of exciting in the same way.
Wow, that's great. Hannah, you just come on board as a new director of the SeaShare. What attracted you to work for the organization?
Yeah, well, that's a great question, Ken. So, I have worked for the last 15 years for the Alaska Seafood Marketing Institute in the international program. I ran the international program there. And so, I basically had the best job in the world. But SeaShare really represents the best of the seafood industry, in my opinion. And I just think the cause is so important. And when I think about the fact that hunger is quite prevalent in America and in Alaska where I live, and that's wrong. And it is wonderful that the seafood industry uh, has a response to hunger, and I just wanted to be part of, you know, leading that charge.
One of the things that really blew me away is that for every $1 donation to SeaShare, it enables you to distribute 4 seafood meals to those in need. How can businesses or individuals get involved and help SeaShare?
Yeah, Ken, well, I will tell you one thing, that number used to be for every dollar you could do 10 servings. And then, quite recently it was $1 would get you 6 servings. And the way inflation is going, I think that shows you how hard it is for, the average family out there. And those are the people who are at food banks right now supplementing because food is so expensive. So it is not necessarily the down and out. It is your average family that needs this kind of help. And so somebody who is interested, somebody who is listening now, um, can make donations online. Individuals can donate, companies can donate, and then of course seafood companies can donate. And I think it's really exciting to have the whole sector of people involved in sort of maritime industries championing this cause because it allows us to say this is an industry that cares and this is our response together as an industry.
If people are interested in making a donation or finding out more about SeaShare, what's your website?
SeaShare.org.
And keep those cards and letters coming. We need every donation possible, right?
This is true. It is, we want to make sure we can go the farthest with our products and that, young people and those in need have this nutritious, highly um, sought after protein, and it does take dollars to do that. So yes, every dollar counts.
Well, congratulations on making a huge, huge difference, Hannah. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Ken. I appreciate it.